Hey there guys, I am the Six Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. It is the 1 year anniversary of Warhammer 3 Total War releasing. It's had a little bit of a rocky start, I think we can all agree, but Immortal Empires is now officially out of beta and the game is slowly but surely getting into a much better state. Hopefully 2023 will be a good year of DLC and content and free LC, but a new a new trailer or like little sneak peek was put up today over on Warhammer Community. It's 3 minutes long, so I don't know what it's going to cover or entail or, you know, have in it. I don't know if it's going to spoil anything or just be sort of like a commemorative sort of cinematic, but I wanted to watch it and I thought I would share it with you guys. So let's have a look at this cinematic and see if we can see any sneak peeks or Easter eggs at things to come this year. I'm quite excited. This year should be a good year for Warhammer, I think. Okay, the Empire.
Storm clouds gather.
Elves, dwarves, all gathered.
Our borders are beset by evil. Both mundane and immortal.
I love how they're showing all the legendary lords.
How long can we withstand this onslaught?
Oh, this is good. I love this is tabletop.
We must form an alliance. We either die alone or survive together.
I concur.
Good on you,
This
Techless.
threat is beyond any of us. With the Azur's guidance,
This is just another Algates game.
Oh dear.
I see many leaders here, but you even speak for your people.
High King, this is not the time for short-sightedness.
Short?
Oh,
There'll
bad.
be no alliance with elves while I'm High King.
Oh dear.
Only a reckoning.
You may need to join forces, guys. Oh, Scarbrand, I love you. Oh, this is a really cool cinematic. I love seeing a bit more like narrative to it.
Enough! We must not be blinded by our own need for power. This
Oh, Tyrion.
is the moment.
This is awesome.
Your choices will decide the fate of this world.
This is fantastic.
All that inhabit it. Make the right one.
Oh, this is so good. This is so cool. That was such a cool cinematic. Seeing like all the legendary lords together and sort of, you know, interacting. Is there anything afterwards? Any sneak peeks? Yes, there is. Forges. Is this what I think it's going to be? Those are hobgoblins. That is a very dwarven sounding laugh. That is Chaos Dwarves, I do believe. Let's just have a quick look at that again. That's like forges, some goblins and hobgoblins. And that's definitely like yeah, I mean, I don't know the Chaos Dwarves all that well in terms of how they're designing them in Warhammer 3 Total War, but that to me is very obviously a Chaos Dwarf, or meant to be a Chaos Dwarf model or, you know, lord or whatever it may be. That was a really fantastic cinematic. That was utterly brilliant as far as cinematics go. So I'm going to watch through a few bits again, but I really liked that they showed off so many of the legendary lords. I don't know if they showed off all, whatever, 70 odd that there are in the game at the moment, but seeing them all together, it gave me sort of, don't hate me for this, but it gave me a bit of like an end times feel where they're all coming together because the end of the world is happening. So seeing Teclis and you know, all the Empire heroes, and you know, I have had a complete mind blank of all the legendary lords, which is really annoying. But like all the legendary lords from all the races of Order coming together and arguing as you know they would do, but trying to come together to fight 86 legendary lords, fight against all the forces of chaos and the orcs and you know the undead and everything. We didn't see many Vampire Counts characters. Now that I think about it, considering they're like my favourite faction, we didn't see Vlad or Isabella or Manfred, I don't think.
Enough!
But like his speech, I'm just going to watch this again because his speech.
We must not be blinded by our own need
We've
for
got Karl Franz,
power.
Teclis, Leon, Luan,
This
Teclis
is
and
the
Grombrindel.
moment.
Oh, that's so cool. Orion.
Your choices will decide the fate of this world.
Oh, I love epic speeches.
And all that inhabit it.
Oh, that's so good.
Make the right one.
So epic. So good. Like for me, whenever I've played on the tabletop, that's what I love the most, is seeing. That's why I loved old fantasy. I love Age of Sigmar, don't get me wrong, but the reason I loved old fantasy was seeing those blocked up infantry, you know, units arrayed against each other and just like a full battle line down each side of the board was everything I wanted in sort of like a tabletop game. And so the Warhammer series, the Total War series, has fulfilled that for me so well. And this cinematic was just like a really good embodiment of everything that I love about the tabletop game. So it was really cool to see this. It was a really nice cinematic. They didn't need to do it, but it was a really good way to sort of celebrate the 1 year and also let us know that they haven't abandoned the series, because I know a lot of people were sort of worried that the series was just going to be left on life support because it didn't do so well when it first got released. It does look as though they are going to be putting in the effort, and you know, we've got the Chaos Dwarves coming. That was quite clear that these are the Chaos Dwarves. That's going to be the next big DLC, I believe. Don't know what the Lords are going to be or anything like that, but really looking forward to that. And hopefully over the course of this year, I believe on Twitter they announced that there were going to be 3 big DLC / patches in 2023. So I'm not going to go into theory crafting about what they might be or whatever, but Chaos Dwarfs is definitely going to be one. Vampire Counts need a rework, as do Lizardmen, so whether they might get a bit of a look in, who knows. Also need some more Lords for the Chaos factions, the Demon factions especially, and Kislev and Cathay still only have 2 legendary Lords each, I believe, so they could probably do with a bit of love as well. What they also announced in here is a really good bit of news, which is the new update allows you to access the Immortal Empires campaign even if you don't own the prior games. So up till now, you had to have Total War Warhammer 1, Total War Warhammer 2, and 3 to be able to get access to Immortal Empires and make the most of it. Now, if you have Warhammer 3, you will get the Immortal Empires, and you basically can access everything, all the legendary lords and factions or whatever, that you wouldn't have been able to before. So they give an example here. If only one person in your group of friends has the Prophet and the Warlock, you can still sort of play that and still interact with that. So that's really good. A lot of people were clamoring for that, and I think that is a very good... I don't know if they were always planning on doing it, but it's a very good sort of goodwill gesture. So I'm really glad they've done that. I think there is a lot to look forward to in 2023 for Warhammer 3. I'm going to leave it there because I've rambled on for a good long while, but that was a really good cinematic, and it has got me really excited to see what is in store for Total War Warhammer over the course of this year. I'd love to know what you think some of the patches and DLCs are going to be, and also I would love to know down in the comments. They have teased and rumoured for a long while that the 100th Legendary Lord, which should be coming this year if there are those 3 DLC and 3 DLC patches, I think, who's he going to be? Because the big theories at the moment are Thankwol, the Skaven, or Nagash, obviously for the Undead. Both really big lore characters, really popular lore characters. So I think it is going to be one of them, but I would love to know what you think we're going to get in between. Maybe the legendary lords for the Chaos Dwarves. If you know any of them, I'd love to know your theories on that. But let me know all your thoughts and comments and whatever down in the comments below, and what you are looking forward to this year for Warhammer 3 Total War. But I'll leave it there for now. Go watch this cinematic. It's really cool and really fun. And until next time, I will catch you later, guys.